Hey, good evening, everyone. Very exciting times we're in, as everyone knows. Little update on our mission. Funding is going very well. I wish to thank each and every one of you for your support with this mission. As everyone knows, this is a unity thing and a group effort. And let me just say, it's just so beautiful to see the support that we're getting with this. And as I've said before, and as you would know, I am very busy getting things ready. And having said that, on my private messages here, if ones could please don't send me uh, too many memes or YouTubes or things like that. Cut down on my messages, please, because it's very time consuming. I wish to just keep right with the Ascension or important messages for assisting ones. We are getting things underway, as you can see. As we get things prepared, we're putting it out to you. Um, Let me say at this point, it should be perhaps a little left for I to write about it and then get on the road with it here shortly. I'm meeting Wednesday evening with two fellow divine comrades in this ascension, and I should be embarking towards the first gathering area, Kelowna, perhaps by Thursday or Friday. Anyone along that route, we have published the map. I believe it should be out there. If not, someone send me a PM if you don't see it, or remind me, and I'll put the route that we'll be taking. I will put it out there. Now, the way it's going to work is that we have the main areas, like, for instance, Kelowna and then Calgary. But what's going to occur, we've allowed 7 days in between each one of the main areas. And approximately, it's only about a day's driving in between the main gathering areas. So, what that does, that frees up about 6 days that during the traveling, the route between one gathering to another, that there may be small gatherings or individual one-on-ones. So with this, I suggest for anyone along those routes that are not going to one of the main gatherings or can't make it, that we can make stops along the way. It would be best for all of you that if you're able to make it to the main gatherings, that would be most beneficial, because a lot of this is about each one of you meeting each other and also empowering each other and strengthening each other as a whole. So this is like, this gathering is making many new friendships, and the unity is so important, because as more of you become energetically connected with others like you as well, it, it's going to generate a higher planetary vibration. So that's one reason why these are so important, because as we create and generate the higher planetary vibration, it then equates us into the higher timelines in your things like the QFS, the RV, but those are pretty well here now. They are the RV and QFS, they are integrated and established, to my knowledge, pretty well right now into this 4D timeline. However, we don't wish to stop there. Part of this is, freeing everyone from the slavery of the monetary and debt systems as well. so we don't stop and we keep going forward with this. Um, so, having said that, as you know, this is so important, not only to just one's awakening or this ascension, it is also important uh, to the entire 4D timeline, even to the masses that are not awakened. This is beginning to initiate a greater change, and there could be huge shifts occur with this. Many of you know that the effects that we have on timelines and, the very profound things that occur. Your ships are there. You know those are real. Many of you saw those. You can attest to them, and many more very beautiful interdimensional things as well. So everything is going great. I've been on the phone quite a bit, so throat getting a little bit hoarse. I'm in this human body yet. Uh, Even though we are invincible, there are certain things like this that does occur. Um, However, everything is going well, and all that have donated thus far, and the sponsors, again, a beautiful um, thank you and much gratitude to you, and namaste, and but likewise for everyone as part of this. Now, this is not to be strenuous. I know everyone wishes to give with your heart, but part of the reason we're doing this is to free ones so that you do have more. So if you have little, don't feel compelled or pressured to give on it. I wish to stress that. So because it's not what this is about, to take your last penny and put it into this now. You need to look out for your own welfare as well, your own well-being as we keep going through here. But with this, it is also already, since we initiated this and put this intent out a few days ago, we are already, or I am already seeing immediate confirmations and effects to the timelines, the way that certain global events are starting to, let's say, steer towards our direction. So it's making a direct impact on this 4D timeline. And that is very real. So, um, again, we're coming along fine. I'm very busy and trying to get things set up with this. So the funding's secured to get us quite a ways with it. So it's great. And let's see if I had some other notes there I was going to refer to. But this is only going to be short anyway. It might be one of the shortest ones that I've done in a while. So, yeah. Any quick questions anyone has? Oh, one important thing. Uh, Everyone watching, over the next several days, the amount of higher energetic photonic light energy, which is so important with your manifestation and your state of being, uh, it's not going to be as much. So what I recommend or suggest is do not over exert your energy. And again, anything that is you feel draining, just don't engage into it. What should occur in about 7 days or less, 6 days, six, six, in about six days, again, the light is going to intensify towards the surface again, and with your energy. And so we're just like in a little dip now. So just don't put much of your energy out there. Keep totally positive and sustain your present high vibrations is what I say with this. So good. Hi, Lazina. Marianne, Michelle, Allison, Wendy, April, Patricia. Love you all and thank you for joining. So, just trying to think. I didn't write anything down. They're just going off the top of the head with things there and anything. What else is coming in? Allison says something is happening. Yeah, indeed it is. And, others are seeing it. I should take this most amazing time just to share a little bit with you. I'm in constant contact, as you know, with many powerful divine comrades here upon the surface. And one dear divine comrade that is close by, I won't get into detail, but let's just say some of her manifestations that occurred over the last few days, or no, I guess maybe couple weeks, yeah, has been just totally impressive. It's just like something you might watch before in a science fiction movie or what have you, but it's very real and just very powerful and very beautiful. But with that, what I wish to also say is that you're becoming more powerful and stronger as each one of you know as you go along with this. So it's so important for you, if you're on Facebook here, which you may be, or whatever you're on, to share your experiences with the others. It has such an impact and such an overall benefit to everyone, with this ascension as well. So I always suggest you share your wild, profound, beautiful experiences. Uh, there's nothing to uh, um, conceal them from. They're so important to get them out there. That's why you're having them, to share with others, and keep vibrations high and love and all the good stuff that we do. Great. Good to see you as well, April Johnson. Hi, Michelle Langerquist. Sue. Hi, everyone. So I don't wish to be on here long. I'll just have a little look here. You're in North Battleford, Lori. And okay, in Saskatoon. Yeah, that'd be great. An hour's drive away. Yeah, that's right. I went through Battleford before, so Lori Nicotine, that'll be great. We'll see you. So we got ones. Oh, okay. Thanks for bringing that up. So what we're beginning to get, and what we do need, what we do require, is anyone. When I say when you're in a leadership role, you could be, a teacher that has a yoga studio, a teacher uh, that has a healing practice. Anyone like that is, it would be great to have you in a leadership role. You know people in the area, the area, and you may possibly have a venue. So this would be great. Now keep in mind, these gatherings is also a collaboration of knowledge and energy and so much more. So we are co-creating as well together. So it's very beneficial to have, let's say, existing teachers in these areas, in the energetic fields, to be hosting these. And also, the combination of the knowledge and energy for the group only expands it much further with consciousness and energy as well. So, um, it'd be great to have some of you, if you can accommodate or if you wish to do that as well. That would be most beneficial. And again, what we call welcome host, where, as I mentioned, we'll be traveling like, 5 hours approximately between gatherings and over a period of 6 days or so, because we've allotted time for one-on-ones or small groups, but it'd also be great just to have welcome hosts where, we can stop for a day or two and just, we uh, we can converse one-on-one, but it gives us a rest place. And we anticipate I'll be just in Betsy, so it'd be great. We had a place to have a shower, and I don't have that facility in Betsy, and place to have a shower and do a little bit of laundry or whatever. That helps out and cuts down, on our expense. And the idea is to keep our expense as lowest as we can to, go the furthest. But what we're seeing right now, there is no concern, and there will be no concern with the funding, because that will keep expanding and keep us going with that. So, which is great. However, it's not about the money; it's about the people, and we do. Each one in this team are, we are volunteering to do this, as I put out. So. We're not here to make money off it at all. Actually, we're doing the opposite. If money was the intent, we would not be doing this. We'd be out doing the others, what they normally do to sustain them and keep them going. And I likewise, I'd be up in the mountains somewheres where it costs little to live, and I'm able to supplement uh, my human. Uh, Income, if you will. So, but the time is now and the time is right. So everyone's coming together, and so we're all having our sacrifices for this perhaps big event. And I'm not given how long we will be doing this, but I always have every day when I wake up here in the human form that it could be the day you wake up and we are on another timeline in a different reality. But marginally, as we ascend, we are creating a different reality for every day. As you can see, it's advanced. So, we put out here everything is tentative. We put out the tentative plan, but it's subject to change with divinity in the blink of an eye, I guess you could say. So we're going to do it regardless, right? And it's beautiful. So thank you. I'll look at a couple more questions here. Helen Barron, you say, why are your ears leaking? That's part of an ascension symptom, and it has something to do with the barometric pressure, and there's a lot of cool things that go on, especially with the air, because it's connected to your balance and it's connected to vertigo, and this is also connected to your multi-dimensional abilities. So, Helen, during this ascension, there's every symptom known um, that will occur to some individuals as an ascension symptom. What ascension symptoms actually are, they mimic almost every symptom of any disease, but there's never anything wrong with you. It's actually something else going on where things are being uh, internally changed within the physical vessel, and also you're changing in to your crystalline body. So there is a lot of change, and with that, there's a lot of bloodletting, which is so important as well. And periods of bloodletting usually comes after you had a lot of upgrades, incoming high influxes of the photonic light. When it gets pretty intense at those times, in the early stages of awakening, you will find that you will have more times that you'll bleed. Like with this physical vessel, I even had blood uh, coming out of the pores of my skin in the early parts of the transition, many years or several years ago. So all of this is they're all ascension symptoms, and whatever you learned from it, Helen, and what occurred, please, share that with others, because there may be someone else coming along. You may see in a month's time if we're still here, and you'll be able to say, hey, don't worry, this happened to me, and with this is how it happened, and I'm okay. So it's always great also to have these experiences so that you're able to assist others later by giving them the information and confirmation that they don't get hurt. So it's always good to have these. Thank you. Wayne Millette says, will you be coming down to Western Washington State, Seattle, Tacoma area? Actually, Wayne, I was in there over. Yeah, I was in Seattle the other day from a flight there for several hours, but I just stayed in a hotel and rested. Um, Having said that, we'll see what occurs with this. I had intended last December, to begin the tour down that way in the western states, but there were things divinely did not occur for that time, and I just actually found out more information. Thank you, Dad, on this today, why it didn't, because again, it was not the right time. There were other things that needed to play out between last December and now that have mostly played out. So uh, just no certainty with that, Wayne. So what we need to do is with this whole ascension where you create and you manifest very quickly with your thoughts, it's best that we don't project a concrete plan and with things, and we'll see what occurs. It could be very possible that it may be maybe months from now. Anything can change very quickly, and no one really has that, nor is allowed to have the full timing within your consciousness here yet. Because if you do, then it changes everything that you do every day, and then it affects the timelines greater. So there's a reason for that veil, uh, the bit of forgetfulness of what does occur. It's important that it's there. So we'll see what occurs with that. Thanks, Wayne. Yeah, and I love to meet you too, brother. And in the near futures. Hello, Sandra. And good morning, Dale, Marshall, Joan. Hello. Tamara Lynn, why sharp pain in eye and head stabbed? Yeah, Tamara, with your eye, this occurs if you're not able to see the ships yet. This is part with your eye to there are things done with the cones and rods because essentially everything in your body will change and everything is affected. So you'll have phantom pains and what have you everywhere. But with the eye, when you have that, it's important for you to open up and see what you receive that it is as well, because that's so important. But usually sharp stabbing pain in the eye, like someone stuck